Welcome back, everyone. Grab those field notebooks because today we are taking a virtual expedition straight into the Amazon. We're going to use a stunning 4K immersive experience as our very own digital field guide. We're going to deconstruct the rich biodiversity of this habitat, observe some truly unique animal behaviors, and ultimately look at how this sensory immersion can actually be a tool for our own biology. So let's get right into it. Now, for any biology student, that 4K Ultra HD promise, that is a total game changer. Think of this high-definition resolution as our digital magnifying glass. It literally allows for these incredibly sharp macro observations of things we'd normally just miss out in the field. We're talking about the precise arrangement of a bird's plumage, the individual scales on a reptile, or even just those subtle split-second behavioral twitches of a predator hiding in the brush. This crystal-clear clarity is the absolute foundation for an incredibly immersive biological study. Section 1. The Amazon Experience. What's really interesting here is how ecologists actually study an environment. You see, they rely on multiple sensory inputs to gauge the overall health of the ecosystem. And here we see a brilliant contrast between visual tracking, the active exploration of breathtaking landscapes and wild animals in their natural habitat, versus auditory observation, also known as bioacoustics. Instead of jarring territorial calls, the auditory layer here intentionally focuses on soothing nature sounds and really relaxing music. It's this exact intersection of intense visual biodiversity and calming bioacoustics that totally defines the entire experience. Moving on to Section 2. The jungle's mammals. To really wrap our heads around the massive biodiversity of this environment, it helps to organize the ecosystem into a clear taxonomic breakdown. By segmenting the wildlife into mammals, birds, and reptiles, we get this highly structured understanding of the different ecological niches and the food web we're invited to study. Breaking these classifications down further, well, it allows us to truly appreciate the distinct, interconnected layers of life functioning out there in the rainforest. Just think about the incredible ecological diversity represented right here. It gives us a perfect vertical slice of the rainforest. Down on the forest floor, you have the apex predator in the jaguar, renowned for a crushing bite force that can easily pierce turtle shells. Contrast that intense energy with the immensely slow metabolism of the canopy-dwelling sloth, whose fur famously grows a layer of green algae for natural camouflage. Then you have the capybara, the world's largest and arguably most chill rodent with its highly social, semi-aquatic herd dynamics down by the riverbanks. And finally, rounding out the mammals, you've got the monkeys swinging freely right through the mid-canopy layer. Section 3. Exotic rainforest birds. The avian life in the rainforest is literally a masterclass in evolutionary biology. Exotic parrots, the toko toucan, and the resplendent quetzal are globally renowned for their striking, brilliant plumage. But, in the wild, those vibrant colors aren't just for show. They actually play absolutely crucial roles in sexual selection and species recognition among all that dense greenery. And here is a fascinating physiological fact for you. The toko toucan actually uses its massive, iconic bill for thermoregulation. It literally dumps excess body heat from its bill to stay cool in the humid jungle canopy. How cool is that? Section 4. Reptiles in focus. Now, these apex and mesopredators showcase entirely different yet equally fascinating survival adaptations. The boa constrictor utilizes pure muscular strength for asphyxiation, navigating seamlessly through both high trees and dense undergrowth. Meanwhile, you have the heavily armored caiman, which is the ultimate aquatic ambush predator. It's capable of lying perfectly motionless in the murky water before striking out of nowhere. This really rounds out our study of the primal, raw elements of the Amazonian food web. Section 5. A tool for relaxation. So the intersection of studying intense wildlife and achieving deep relaxation might seem a little contradictory at first, right? But it actually taps perfectly into what scientists call the biophilia hypothesis. This is the idea that humans possess an innate evolutionary tendency to seek connections with nature and other forms of life. Because of this, active engagement with the natural world seamlessly overlaps with passive internal mindfulness. It makes this kind of immersion a powerful tool to actually lower your cortisol levels and find some calm. Let's see how this builds in practice. After a long day of analyzing data, studying for exams, or just dealing with everyday stress, tuning into the bioacoustics of a natural habitat is a scientifically backed way to regulate your nervous system. The visual wildlife acts as the vehicle, but the ultimate destination is a state of deep relaxation and sleep. It transforms our digital field guide into a highly practical, active tool for your mental well-being. We've seen how this experience isn't just a visual treat, but a vibrant display of biodiversity, ecological niches, and fascinating animal behaviors, all paired up with a profound psychological tool for relaxation. So I want to leave you with this. How will you escape into the beauty of the Amazon today? Are you diving in as the biologist studying the ambush tactics of the jaguar? Or maybe as the meditator using the canopy's bioacoustics for a peaceful night's sleep? Keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time on The Explainer.